Hello, this is TC and welcome back to Secret Sword Comic Studio. Now, I have did this for the last time because I eventually added butterflies all over the place except the truck around here, but I didn't add it anywhere around here, and this includes into the train. There's one in front of this one, except the Hummer, including, but I'm not sure. I didn't add the butterflies. There must be a chopper man flying through around here for this one. So, this is where the last video that I just posted around here yesterday. And probably that must be for different characters to choose on around here. Like anything it goes from any characters from other games, other shows, or anything where it goes around here. As you can see, we're now able to find out in the user comics, such as this. We're probably going to be browsing some Secret Sword comics around here. So, we're starting for this last one all the way from the top. So, this definitely is not going to get around here. It had post on April 1st of 2025. This is where the last comic posts is where to be for this thing as well. The description says, can we bring back this trend? Pretty for this one. Anyways, April Fools and happy birthday for Tato. Credits to Syrupy Man as well, because this is absolutely for this OC character. This is probably for Syrupy as well, and could be for the original name around here for this OC. Whipped coffee cream, Koofy, or like anything around here. It was whipped coffee cookie, and that turns into a magical dream around here. This is probably a little bit incredible, and I'm gonna be rating as a 10 out of 10. So another one, this could be for exactly much more interesting around here. The AI art. Cookies with unicorns made out of cream, human art. Cookie runs, or like cookies from Cookie Run that looks like cream unicorn cookie, but that definitely looks a little bit pretty nice around for one of these cookies. The AI arts have been surrounded by any of these cookies around here, and especially for low quality edits like these, and probably pretty good though as well. It was 9.9 out of 10. Almost perfect, as pretty as ones. So, Syrupy have just gave a heart attack for this one. This wouldn't absolutely being seriously to get away for just a little bit for one thing as well. And this is absolutely that it going to cause around here. This is what it looks like as well. This is what that cause. And this is pretty nothing that I just tried to find out. So this is Cream Unicorn Cookie again for the final challenge for the Cream Unicorn. Oh, this is pretty odd. A unicorn for this one, and definitely for a 10 out of 10 for this one. This is absolutely for a freaky party pants around here for these guys as well. 2 replies, 2 comments. And that was pretty good around here, except for the description. That says we need a new comic studio trend for a little bit for one thing, but I don't really think that wasn't a little bit interested around here. This is a little bit good around here. No comments. And that means 9 out of 10. And probably this is absolutely contains for some swear words. Oh jeez, this is not actually gonna be still remember around here. You think this is absolutely that she says, we should slaughter that guy instead. Oh my gosh, leave me alone, said Current Cream Cookie. But on the other hand, that wasn't going to be for some sort of a that guy for this one. So, another opinion about of these cookies, this is totally getting a little bit crazy. It was confessed or confused with Udero. For this one, that must be for White Pearl or Black Pearl Cookie. It was definitely her to do this as well, to turn into a magical thing. Oh, it is nice to meet you. here in the task as well. How are you? What you say TikTok or TikTok or like anything as well? This is. Oh, wait a second. This is a little bit weird as well. Definitely. It was 8 out of 10. The next one. Ooh, this is absolutely a little bit for one thing as well. Unless this thing finally came home into the dreamy cookie land as well. Magic Lollipop have just lighted up for this one. The case was probably a little bit pretty good as well for a creamy unicorn cookie around here. So this is definitely a little bit good as well. And that sounds like 10 out of 10. Everything is a little bit perfect, except something isn't gonna be a little bit right for this one. Especially for swearing and anything around here for this one. Unicorns are almost going to be everywhere around here. This is totally fun because I should not able to be skipping around here. So many cakes around here, and it's just like Minecraft cakes aren't everywhere around here because that totally is everywhere. That sounds 10 out of 10. And that sounds like an 8 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. And also 9 out of 10 for this thing. Like everybody on the streets of Dragon City. And probably that is actually for this wonderful story around here for this one. So this is a little bit great. And probably a little bit fun. We will absolutely reading for one of their comics later. So go check out into the description around here in this comic studio. And you could check it out for some user comics like Anywhere It Goes, especially if you look at that on the theater as well. And even though like anything around here for like anywhere, and probably many of those comic posts are probably posted some good until April 1st of 2024 or April 1st of 2025 for this year. This is where the last post, where the comic posts have just finally posted for the one last time as well, before that Windows 10 has ended support around here. And right now, Windows 10 has ended support already, and where does the screen just popped out for this one, just like back in Windows 8.1. Of course, this is absolutely not anything where it goes. This is most likely a dream, and it was everywhere around here that says, write a legit to greater future, and even pinker tomorrow. And that was even a little bit crazy, more crazier than ever. That sounds like a 10 out of 10. I would absolutely going to find out that where for some kind of pictures what could be. And at least the image have been automatically deleted because we wouldn't able to be seeing for this on Discord anymore. But unless that there must be a little bit more that could be from a raid for crazy cream unicorn for this time as well. This is totally a little bit fun for this one, and the photon cream unicorn for this one. This includes ice terrans from Angry Birds as well, that we probably think. That sounds like pretty good as well. And definitely good speaking for cream unicorn cookie as well. Definitely. And there is a little bit more for just like that. Everything is totally for just like that, even though the secret sort was still meant to be exist in Comic Studio. But did you know in the previous video that the secret sort has just found all the way down into the bottom? And if you can't see for just like that, which is absolutely totally for pretty crazy for around here. So this is kind of good around here for just like this. So let's go into the most top ratings for just like that. And when does the first ever comic post have been submitted that were posted around here for somewhere? So this is the absolutely the most top rated post for this thing. And like anything around here for this one. So multiple of these that I cannot believe that is actually going to be top 3 of them. So, this includes Lilac Cookie, and where's not anybody else as well. You can choose any characters as anything you want. But this is absolutely happiness, goes to everybody itself. It could be for all ages, but beware about for swearing and anything around here, because don't be afraid around here if you are at age of 18. If you are probably that you're not going to be worried about here, don't be afraid to use that comic studio, except user comic posts. This is not actually going to be from anybody themselves for these ones, but I cannot believe this isn't supposed to be from anybody as well to show up for some user comic posts. But we don't think that the red velvet cookie should be here for around here, but this includes clotted cream around here. So that was pretty definitely awesome around here. So let's get round here to the oldest, and we should absolutely going to be taking a look around here. As you can see here, congratulations. Now enjoy the heart attack as a congratulations on 300 followers. It was posted by Onion Rabbit and shared on November 16th of 2022. This is definitely fun as hell like that for crazy rainbows and sweetness around here. This is extremely sugar overload around one of these comic posts are not absolutely going to be like that, because these cookies and other kinds of characters from other games are everywhere, taking over for their G place or like anything around here as possible. So I'm gonna be giving you for a 10 out of 10. This is totally perfect. If I lost my mind around here that the viewers that I am wrong, well, let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong about here for this thing as well, from anything around here. I'm not going to be reading around anything around here as possible, because don't worry around here. We might absolutely post it for under 15 minutes. If that's over 15 minutes around here, I still have my intimidating the features of my channel around here for this one. So it's okay around here if I just absolutely going to get to, and probably this sounds like a little bit good. And who wants another teaser for this, or some kind of the horror story for this one? We got another wedding outfit since the wedding is the day after school. Nope, that was probably too young for the wedding. And definitely that's Dr. Wasabi Cookie, Rainbow Edition from the Secret Sort. Oh, this is absolutely definitely pretty amazing around here. This is totally amazing for me, and this makes me possessed throughout for those comic studio users. Unfortunately, that sounds like a bad news around here, because things have kept on posting around here for something like anything around here for this one. Especially that the gingerbread looked good, and even lilac, and the candlelight cookie looked pretty even good around here. And there is the Cookie Run Kingdom version of Cream Unicorn Cookie. This is totally of Poison Mushroom, and even other guys as well, like Gingerbread, and anybody as well. Distorted users or persons around of those cookies around here. And probably that it says around here into the description. If you're definitely going to be reading, feel free to pause of these, or pause this videos, or pause this video to read throughout for the description of this comic post if you're going to do it. So I definitely that we already sing for this too much, and that was kind of fun around here. He says you need a haircut, says Chocoball Cookie. I know, said I probably didn't know, because that must be Blueberry Pie Cookie. So there was a little bit more and some kind of unknown age things around here. There's this Knight cookie right next to Princess cookie. That is a little bit fun. I'm not sure that everything that contains a lot of swearing words of these things as well. And this concludes around here. This is a little bit good around here, especially that Cream Knight cookie, the sweetest poster in a cookie land around here. This is probably one of the peaceful cookies of going even. This is causing for mental health drunken guys or whatever it does not actually going to be due to your kids around here. So don't tell anybody around here for anything about of these things as well, especially from the government. And the Congress could actually going to find this one. I'm not very sure that the Congress could actually destroy Comic Studio, and that wouldn't be for just like this. So probably I'm gonna giving this Comic Studios for a good job as well. So that must be for a 9.7 out of 10. And this is absolutely for the first comics that whoever posted started on November 15 of 2022. This is the first one. I'm probably sure this is absolutely for the first ones to do as well. So even there is a mix of robots for this one. And so many more for around here. And for this guy as well. That's definitely Clotted Cream Cookie as well. And for one of things, have just turned into distorted things. That things are a little bit around of curses around here. So, her first comic post that she made a studio for this, mating herself for a heart attack, could be for a real problem from the real developer for just like that. I wouldn't believe that is actually going to be tell you something around here. More cream unicorn cookies around here. This is exactly, it's not everything is 10 out of 10. I could still actually going to be under review throughout for these comic posts. Are under good conditions around here for this one. And this is the studio banner. And that sounds a little bit great. And keeping this thing running forever. And that's syrupy, of course. This is absolutely definitely a greatest surprise. And when that Syrupia just finding for their secret sorts, that definitely going to hide around here for this one. So this may continue to get themselves on the rise, but this is going to be for just an amazing things that ever witnessed around here. The first comic post have posted on November 15 of 2022 and started with Onion Rabbit. And even though there must be even more of this, as you'll be checking out of this one for this thing over here, it definitely taking a little bit for a few seconds around here, but I'm not very sure. This is the Secret Sort comic studio just right over here, and it has been discontinued forever. And probably this is Onion Rabbit. And this could be actually the owner of the Mirror Comic Studio. I definitely not very sure. That would be for just like that even though. So he definitely continues to focus on Mirror Comic Studio and the Magical Girls, retold stories, and Stickman stories, and some kind of the Plush Cult, and Amphibian parody. No, I'm not very sure that I wasn't gonna be interested around of these comic creators for pretty much. So, this is absolutely what the fun things is going to be. But things is going to be turned up to like anything around here. This is a little bit good, and this is definitely going to be taking a little bit longer as well. So until one more clips comes on, I make sure I'll be right back for some kind of bathroom break. So even though this is actually going to be for this one as well, and a few posts has just got unlimited. So this is absolutely going to be for this one that it says, I got a red Ferrari for a superstar. I really like to party like this. This is actually really freaky. One of those, probably for one thing as well. It's not just like the lyrics as well. This is absolutely saying Ferrari. That could be for the one thing that is going to be targeted by something else. But we really think the Ferrari team have just discovered in Comic Studio around here. I cannot believe this is not a way to see this, as we've seen already too much as well. So definitely it was 10 out of 10. That was a perfect pleasure. And another one, could be for one here for just like this. And that says it's probably for a 7 out of 10. This is a little bit weird. This is so crazy that I just not gonna be expected around here. And there's more. I have already rated for around here for this one. There's macaron cookie. This is pretty good around here. And that sounds like an 8.9 out of 10. And 8.7 out of 10 for this one. I still wanted to finish this video, but we absolutely having a little bit for good news around of this Comic Studio update around here. Since the oven break update is completely here already, that definitely added cookies as Milky Way cookie. There's new cookie over here is the Dream Jelly cookie over here. And this is absolutely, two of them are playable after Escargot and Steak cookie around here in the Escargot. So that the 9th anniversary of Cookie Run Oven Break was definitely going to be so awesome for just like this. And because the players can't wait to see her, that she came from Cookie Run Kingdom, from probably what it is. So definitely let's finish this around here. There must be any kinds of like this, but pretty good though. And exactly, this is actually looks like for everything cute around here. This is definitely totally good. Around here is 9.9 out of 10. Almost perfect around here. And that sounds like 10 out of 10 for this one. Pretty good around here. Around Cream Unicorn 2.5. And the studio banner was probably good. It was definitely 10 out of 10. And Sorbet Shark cookie that I just already saw around here for this one. And then it's already 10 out of 10 for one of their clips. I can't believe that it's just me and you just us, said Cream Unicorn Cookie, and your friends, Steve. Oh, jeez. This is definitely going to be everywhere as well. So that means 9.8 out of 10, or some kind of 10 out of 10 for this one. So this is pretty good. I'm not changing my mind as well. This is 10 out of 10 of this one. This is pretty amazing. Including for this one, and this one, and this one, and even this one, of course. Terrence, this one, and even Cauliflower Cookie too. And even this one. And probably Onion Rabbit have just absolutely made for a few things pretty cute and pretty wonderful as well. So this comic studio about the Secret Sword comic studio was absolutely wonderful around here for this one. This is totally 10 out of 10. And that's the last one of guests around here. So hopefully, if you're probably going to check it out of this comic creator, make sure the link is going to be in the description below. And you can check it out on the main website around here for this one. As you already checked this out, if you want to do this as well. If you're going to be checking it out, feel free to post as you signed in as well. You can save that to post anything around here on social media, especially on your Twitter and anything around here, but not actually TikTok. or like anything around here. You could post around here on Reddit and YouTube posts around here for somewhere overall. So that was it, everybody, as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll be see you into the next video as I'll be signing off around here. Thanks for your support. And this video weighs over 25 minutes. Check out this video into the video cards. I'll see you on into the next one. Thank you.